Hi, it's Surin. I'm an international student studying at the Shafie Hallam University. My course is Bachelor of Science in Health and Social Care top-up program. So the first thing is that what is top-up program? So it's like a final year entry of a bachelor degree where you already have some of your academic credits in any places, and you can just use it and transfer it or like top up into a bachelor degree. So for me, my background is I have completed 4 years in medical school in Myanmar, and it got interrupted because of some like political issues that is still ongoing. So I've got the transcript from the medical school, so I used them to transfer more like top up, like transfer credits, and then I got the offer for the top up program, which leads me to just go to university for 1 year. So it's 8 months to be exact, and after that I'll just get the bachelor degree only after 1 year. So most of the people are doing that pathway from Myanmar as well. I can see some people doing business courses, like they did the foundation in the strategy first or things like that, and then they got the diploma, and then they transfer to a top-up program, and then they did 1 year, and then they got the bachelor degree in 1 year, which makes you like cost a lot less. So yeah, I choose this program because by the time I decided to get out of the country, it was like very devastating, to be honest. Like people just trying to get out of the country, like no matter whatever calls I get. I was like kind of reckless, and then I didn't really plan that, to be honest, because no one planned to be caught up in the political situation while they are in their like normal academic journey, you know what I mean? So it was like kind of like quick decision, and everything just like I applied for like 8 universities which offer top-up program for any health related courses. Like I applied for biomedical sciences, I applied for health counseling, I applied for health and social care, and I got rejected from most of the university. Because normally the usual pathway for the top-up program is that they only accept the students from they only accept the students with the credits from the schools or university that they have the link. Like let's say there's a private university in Myanmar, and it is linked to another university in the UK, so it's like they can just get into the top-up program very easily. It's like a set, like how do I say that, like pre-settled pathway. So yeah, so for me, my credits are from the public university, and it's kind of impossible to get transfer, because I talked to a lot of agency in Myanmar, like those agents just shut me out, like no, it's not possible, no one's gonna accept the public university credits, things like that. And then but anyway, I try myself, I apply for a lot of university that I can find on the internet, and then I was like whatever university I can get. So luckily I got the 2 offers, one from the Hallam, which is the health and social care top-up program for 1 year, and another one is from Northumbria University in Newcastle. It's a biomedical science, but it's like a 2nd year entry, so I might have to start from 2nd year and then final year, so it's like a total of 2 years to get a bachelor. So I ended up choosing Hallam because it's 1 year. This vlog is about my experience in Shafie Hallam University. So hello, I'm Surin, and I study BSc in Health and Social Care top-up program. My intake was 2024-25 September for intake. To be honest, my experience is like a love-hate relationship or a love-hate experience. So as much as I get a lot of support and support from the university itself, but I did not get as much support as I should from my course. I'm gonna spill my bad experience, kind of like my honest opinion about my course later in the video. First of all, like the university is like super supportive for the academic. I came from Burma. I did the medical school where in our country there are only examinations and bedside tests where I have to write the theory in the examinations, and I have to like examine the patients and communicate with the patient and make the diagnosis like that's in front of the patient. So I only have done those kind of things for my assessment. I have never done any assignments, dissertation, research, never in my life before. So it's kind of like overwhelming for me to catch up with those like new academic culture while I'm dealing with living alone, like independently. So yeah. So what I did was they offer a lot of classes for assignment writing and critical thinking, which you can find on their website. So you can just type Skill Center SHU, which is the short form for Sheffield Hallam University, and you will see that, and you will see Skill Center, and you can just click it. And yeah, oh, I don't see anything. To be honest, I don't even know how I got there. I already have a tab. I already had a tab open for that Skill Center, but now I'm lost because I'm finished with my course and I don't need those anymore, and I think I kind of closed them. Sorry. The internet is kind of suck. Oh yeah, one thing, there's even in the UK sometimes the internet is not good, like not like Thailand or any Asian country. Yeah, I shouldn't probably include it in the vlog. What they offer, and you can just click that link, like and it will take you to this page, and this is gold. So they have wait, let me show you. They have those like planning and structuring, assignment, presentation skill, critical writing. Those events are like recurring, so if you're not free on that particular day, you can just catch a next session. They're like recurring, and you can also request for their recording as well. And like that, they have a lot to support, and like workshop, advisor, online resources, which is a recording probably. Sometimes they have like the slides, yeah, and check. And like I went there, and what I need was academic writing, so I basically joined almost every of them, and I did the referencing, which is very essential for the assignments and dissertations. And I didn't really have time to explore those, but if you want, you can. Yeah, so yeah, you can just explore this page. It's just really nice. Yeah, so that was really nice. I'm sure most of the university offer that kind of support to every student, because we paid a lot, to be honest. And then they have that they have the library support. So like, let's say when you're doing the dissertation and you're not sure if you're using the right resource or not, and you want to talk to someone, you can just book an appointment with the librarian from there. So yeah, and also Sheffield Hallam has a program which is called period subscription. It's like for the girls, for their monthly period, they try to financially support the students. So I subscribed to that program event, and yeah, guess what I got? This full of pads. So you can choose the options whether you're using pads or tampons or like mix. So personally, I use pads, so I got these every 3 months for 3 times. Yeah, if you're doing your course more than 1 year, you could just subscribe it like every year, I guess. For me, it was only a year, so I just subscribed once, and I got 3 packs of those, which is super helpful. Yeah, and then I did use the well-being therapist they offer. I kind of like use every resources, like almost every resources they offer. I use the therapist, so it is like a well-being therapist where you can talk about your difficulties or your feelings or whatever you want to talk. So it was kind of nice, it was helpful. And also for my dissertation, I could have talked to the advisor. Yeah, that's the advisor from the page that I just showed you. So it was super helpful, but they do have a lot of advisors to choose from. I think I book 3 advisors for total, like different times, so they are all good. Her name is Kate Zielinski. I love her. She is my favorite advisor. I booked with her twice. Like I intentionally chose her because like they do offer like, so if you click on the talk to an advisor, it will lead you here, like online or face-to-face. This is the campus is for the face-to-face. So I prefer face-to-face, and I study in Collegiate campus, so I chose this one. And you can choose the availability. So yeah, and then you can see the name of the advisor available for that day. So my friend told me about the something about food program. It's like they give you free foods. You can just go and collect foods in the campus, because I didn't know about that program. I didn't really join that program, so I'm not sure, but I heard there's one like that, so you can just check it out if you want. And so let's go back to my course now. So my experience with my course is pretty bad, not satisfying, not what I expected. So we had like 4 modules for my program. So they have we have 2 modules in the first semester and another 2 modules in the second semester. So for the first semester, it was okay, although we didn't like, one module we had like full support and like full teaching. Like the teacher is really great and she is so passionate. Like we have 2 teachers for that module, and both of them are really passionate about their subject, and you know, like it's very reliable and all. And the other module, we don't really get to learn anything new, because we just need to do our own research and our own PowerPoint slides and presentation, and then it's done. So yeah, here comes the second semester. We barely even go to the university. So the first one is the presentation about technology enhanced care, and also it is written that on the timetable, it is written that we have to visit a lab for excursion. So what happened was, so basically the date was planned on Friday. Let's say it's Friday, and the place is already set. So we have a specific address that we have to meet on that day, and then like a few days before that date, our course leader emailed us that the address has changed, and she gave us the new address. So okay, and then we all get there. We all get to the new address on that specific date, and we waited for like an hour and no one shows up. Like we tried to email our tutors, course leader, and then we don't even know which tutor will show up on that day. So we've been emailing to every possible people that we know, and we got no reply, and we waited for an hour. Nobody shows up, and so we left. So it was Friday, so we got like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe bank holiday, I don't know. After only a few days after that, our program leader, like our course leader, emailed us that, oh, the tutor was in another place at that time, at that date. That's all. Nothing, like no explanation, no apologies, or no rescheduling or anything at all. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like, we were at the right place that they email. So whatever. So it was like that. And then we had that dissertation, which is the final one, which is the most important one. And students tend to get a lot of support from their supervisor, from their course leader, from like but what happened to us was, like, they only assigned the dissertation supervisor for each student. So they only did that like only 3 or like 2 months before the deadline, which is like super close. So we have to take a lot of time to research. We need an advice from the supervisor just to choose the topic, if we're going the right direction or not. So it's like so the supervisors is only assigned like 2 months before the deadline, and then we don't really get much lectures or any teaching session about that dissertation, like not at all. And then some of the students email their supervisor that when to meet, where to get started, like that. They just don't reply. Like maybe they reply in 2-3 weeks. So yeah, so for me, I did get to meet the supervisor because I asked her during it's like a Zoom meeting, so it was like a face-to-face, not email thing, and it was like in person, it was like face-to-face online. So I did get a chance to book an appointment with her. So we did meet. So she told me that we will be meeting in like Robert Wilson building, which is one of the building in our collegiate campus. She didn't tell me which room because they have like 4 or 5 floors with so many rooms in that building, and she didn't tell me which room. But anyway, I went there. I went there like 30 minutes earlier, and then I waited in some places, and then I was like, I emailed her that day that which room do I have to come, and she didn't reply. Maybe she's busy, it's okay. And then I realized that in her email, where she invites me to come to the appointment, there's a link for an online meeting, but she is saying that we will be meeting in Robert Wilson building. And I also requested in-person meeting because I always do the in-person one. I just prefer in-person meeting. So I saw the link, so I click it by the time we agreed to meet each other. So I click it, and she was there, she was online. So and then she was like, and then I said, oh, I thought we were meeting in person. She was like, oh yeah, I totally forget. And she said, oh, what do you want to do? Do you want to proceed with online, or no, I want to meet in person. I'm already in the Robert Wilson building. So she's, oh, okay, then you need to give me like 20 minutes, I will come down. And then we changed to another location, I think maybe closer to her. So I walked there, and I got like, you know, I'm a type of person who is studying like near the deadline. So I was kind of devastated, and you know, I'm afraid I might fuck up because this is my first dissertation in my whole life. So I have this loads of questions for her. I wrote down the questions that I want to ask her. Turns out she just don't care. And like, I don't know, it's like there's no advice coming from her. You know, like I asked one question, the only answer I get from her is yes or no. There's no like, oh, maybe you should do this, or maybe you should think about this one, maybe you should look into that one. There's no advice like that, not at all. Like there's only just yes or no. I was kind of like depressed because I don't know where I'm going, and I was hoping to get some direction or guidance from her, and then it turns out like I was on my own all over again. So it's like, oh, fuck up. So yeah, that's where I seek for the help from the academic advisor from the university, not from our course. So they're like the general advisor. They can advise about they might probably not know the details of our subject, but they can give you directions about writing like the frame, you know, or strategy, or if you're doing it wrong or not, like that. So I don't even get that support from my course leader. Like she is my course leader, my academic supervisor, my dissertation supervisor, all the same. So when I went to the as advisor from the university, so just so different, because I was like, I mean, like I can tell that she takes interest in what I'm writing. Like my supervisor, she just doesn't care. Like, oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, you can do that. All I got from her, that's all. So yeah, this is only the questions from my advisor. And guess what? I asked one question, and she gave me like a lot of information depending on that question, and then just help me where I'm going and where I'm doing it wrong. And yeah, it helped me a lot. Kate helps me a lot. And we only get like an hour or 30 minutes, I don't know, like a limited time for the discussion, but she was like, oh, I don't have anyone like book after you, so you can just talk to me everything you want, like that. And she was super helpful, and I'm not really satisfied with the with my program, because yes, some of the tutors are really great. I really appreciate it. I'm very grateful for their help. And the course leader as well, she can be very supportive in other issues, other cases, because there was time where I was sick and I couldn't make it to the final assessment for the first semester, and she was super supportive and she was helping me out, and she makes sure I'm okay. But yeah, but the dissertation is pretty bad, and it's not only me. All of my course mates are really disappointed in my program, but like they're not saying anything. They're not making any complaints, because and like I somehow managed to finalize my dissertation, and I got great marks, which I'm grateful for myself and also to the advisor and my friends. They also helped me a lot. Like they made me dinner and they try to like support me verbally, because they know what I was going through and I was like burning like hell. So anyway, that was my experience with my program. Yeah, bye.